Okay, so listen, hear me out for just a moment. I have worked at a Bath & Body Works since 2015 and it is now 2021, so I have had 6 years to create the monster that I'm about to show you right now without a proper declutter. So keep that in mind as I show you our next project in my newest decluttering series. That is all just Bath & Body Works products. Now I have had moments when I have reorganized things, and of course if there's something I know I won't use and would rather give as a gift, I have pulled it from these shelves. You can't even see what all is in here. Okay. That's the state we're in. So most of these bins are organized by season. Most seasons will have both a body care bin and then a matching hand soap bin. So for example, I've got all my fall body care in this blue bin here, and then all of the fall hand soaps. Oh, you see, it's so disorganized, I don't even know where the fall hand soaps are. I guess they're directly in the bin behind it, way back in there. So I think the first thing I need to do is pull out all of the bins and see if I can make sense of what I already have. The rest of what's in here is not Bath & Body Works related, so I think we are good to get started. So I have spring, winter, fall, and summer. And this side is body care. This side is hand soaps, matching the same seasons. Now, with the spring hand soaps, I did combine spring and summer into one bin because they kind of cross over. This pile over here is all of the stuff that is not necessarily related to a season. Alright, so the way I'm going to start doing this is I'm going to unload one bin at a time and see if there are any that I don't feel attached to, and we are going to start specifically with the spring and summer hand soaps. We can also kind of double this as a showing off my collection of what fragrances I have, since you're going to be seeing everything I do own at the moment. I don't care for florals, but this one is definitely an exception because I love gourmand fragrances, and this is a vanilla-y rose kind of scent. So I'm definitely going to be keeping that one. Firecracker Fizz, I probably could do without this one. It does smell really good. It is kind of that cherry popsicle kind of fragrance. It's got red cherry, fresh citrus, and juicy berry. I think it smells great, but honestly, it's kind of redundant to some of the other things I have and that I would rather have. So I think I'm going to see about parting with this one. Now, Blueberry Crumble, I have used this soap, and this one actually was the backup, the duplicate. I do also have a Blueberry Donut somewhere in here, so I think I'm going to get rid of this one and keep the Blueberry Donut instead. Fresh Lemonade would be a great one to be added to my gifting pile because it's a classic fragrance. Almost everybody loves it, and it is one that comes usually every semi-annual sale in June. So I'm not going to worry about this one. I think I'm going to let it go. I have not yet used coconut cream pie, and I have 2 of them, so I think I'm going to hang on to at least one of them. By the way, here's that duplicate of the coconut cream pie. I'm going to put that in my keep pile, as well as that blueberry glazed donut that I mentioned earlier. Same thing with French Lavender. They usually have this one at stores. I love the packaging, but I think this would make a great gift. Most people like the fragrance of lavender, so I think I'm going to give this one away. I do not feel that I can part with this one. Lavender Marshmallow, once again, the combination of adding a gourmand fragrance like marshmallow to the lavender makes it really tasty, and I just love this one, so I'm gonna keep it. Crisp Apple smells like Jolly Ranchers. I haven't used it yet, but I'm looking forward to using it. I do also have the matching candle, so I'm going to keep it. This one, as well as Mom, You're Amazing, these ones are for my mom, so I have to keep those so that she can use them. This one is Cherry Vanilla Float, and it says, "What's the scoop?" on it. It's got that cute little starfish. I really think that's adorable, great for summer, and this one was kind of the one that I was thinking I would keep instead of the Firecracker Fizz, so I'm going to keep it. Endless Weekend is a great fragrance for late summer, early fall, so I am going to keep this one. Both Pineapple Mango and Boardwalk Vanilla Cone come back every year during semi-annual sale time, so I'm going to gift both of them. This one is Blueberry Lemonade. This one is actually the duplicate of one I've already used up, and I really loved this fragrance, but I think I'd like somebody else to enjoy this one too, so I'm going to gift it. Watermelon lemonade comes back every summer, and even though this packaging is really pretty, I already have a watermelon lemonade in the Mom You're Amazing packaging, so I'm going to put this one in my gift pile. I'm saving sweet sugar sprinkles for Valentine's Day, so I gotta keep that one. Sweet apple, I would like to keep this one because it's also a good transitional summer into fall fragrance. Jose loves the donut fragrances, so cinnamon sugar donut is going to stay in my collection. I would like to keep both of these. The Orange Sunrise kind of reminds me of Sunny Delight, and Sparkling Mandarin Rain is paired well with that one aromatherapy that is hot pink that came out in the summer, but either way I would like to keep both of those. Okay, so the What's Shaken Cookies and Cream Milkshake, I have not used this one before, so I would like to give it a try because I love those sweet, desserty fragrances, so I'm going to keep. While I think that lemon is a great fragrance to have in the kitchen because it's so deodorizing, I already have some other lemon hand soaps that are specifically for the kitchen, so I think I'm going to put this one in my gifting pile. Last but not least of this category, the Nectarine and Sun Tea is going to be a keep. I remember Jose used up one of the hand creams of this fragrance back in the day when this was released, so I would like to use the hand soap next. So I brought out the Gentle Gel hand soaps and the Nourishing Gel hand soaps, and I think I'm gonna keep them all. These ones were some of the really earlier ones from when I first started working, so I feel kind of sentimental about those, but I am going to use them up instead of hanging on to them forever. And then I like all four of those fragrances. It's Sweet Pea, Coconut Colada, Cucumber Melon, and Malibu Sunset. I would like to use all of those, so I think they're all keep. So out of these 34 hand soaps, I am going to be keeping 24 and getting rid of these 10 right over here. All right, so let's put those ones back in the bin and bring out the next season of fragrances. We have fall fragrances for hand soaps, and these ones specifically are the foaming soaps. I think I'm gonna use this one this year, but I cannot part with this. It smells so good. It's warm pumpkin, cinnamon sugar, and clove buds. This is just like the perfect pumpkin scent for me, so that one I'm keeping. I love this fragrance so much. I have used it before, but I've gotta use it again. It's Spiced Clove and Citrus. This one is definitely a keep, and this one's nice too because it's good for fall, but it's also good for winter. Pink Peach Blossom, I think the packaging is really pretty, but I don't really think of peach when I think of fall, and while this could be a good transitional summer into fall fragrance, I'm just not really feeling it this year, so I think I'm going to... Sorry, my cat's yelling in the background. Moral of the story is I think that I'm going to give this one away. Arthur! I just picked this one up this year. I love the smell of both warm spices mixed with apple, and this one is the Redwood Apple. I definitely want to be keeping this one. This one is Happy Halloween Candy Corn Marshmallow. I've never smelled anything quite like this one, and I would like to use it next year for Halloween, so keep. I've had this one for a little while now. It's Thankful in the aromatherapy line, and it has frankincense and myrrh. It does also have hints of cinnamon in it. I think I'm going to use this one up this November, so keep. I love the packaging of this one. I love how it looks like a chalkboard. I guess I'm going to keep it. White Coconut Caramel. I don't even think I've actually used this one yet in any of the fragrances, even though it's been reoccurring, so I think I gotta give it a try, so I'm going to keep. Now, of this packaging, I have a number of hand soaps that are all matching. This one is Pumpkin Apple, but I also have Frosted Biscotti. I have Blueberry Crumble. I have Fresh Strawberry Tart. And I think that's it of that collection. Oh wait, no, one more. Pumpkin Cupcake. So this whole collection, I'm actually going to keep it because I like it when they all match. I love this fragrance so much. I have used one up already. It's the Citrus Sugar Cookie, but secret's out, it's actually a duplicate of the Frosted Biscotti, which I am keeping, so I think this one would make a great gift. I have 2 white pumpkins. I'm going to keep both because I want one upstairs and one downstairs. Same with the Autumn S'mores. Jose loves the smell of s'mores, so I have to keep one especially for him. Blueberry Maple Pancakes, while I love it, I think I can actually part with it. The packaging is super cute, but I think this one would make a great gift for either fall or winter. I don't have anything in my collection that's quite like Garden Harvest, so I think I'm going to keep this one just because of its uniqueness. It has Apple Blossom, Garden Mint, and Sandalwood. Yet another one that's a good crossover summer into fall. The last of the foaming soaps for fall is the Perfect Autumn. I have to keep this one because this one is not only good for November, but you could kind of bleed into December because it does have apples and cranberries in it. So I'm gonna keep this one. Let's move on to the gel soaps. Okay, so this one isn't gonna be as eventful. I just adore woodland critter packaging, so I'm gonna be keeping all 4 of these. This is Afternoon Apple Picking, Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte, Warm Autumn Glow, and Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. Plus I love all of those fragrances as well, so those are all keep. Now, I already saved one of those is the Afternoon Apple Picking. I do have that same fragrance in this Scritchy Exfoliating Gel Soap. And then I have this kind of it's almost vintage at this point, Weekend Apple Picking. Now I think I'm going to get rid of this one, the Afternoon Apple Picking and the Exfoliating, and keep this one and finally get it used up. Last but not least, I have Wicked Apple. I'm actually using this hand soap right now downstairs, but this one I'm saving for upstairs once they are done with their soap, so I'm going to keep this one. So of the 27 hand soaps for fall that I have, I am going to be getting rid of 4. I didn't do as good of a job decluttering on this pile, but fall is my weakness, so I kind of expected that. I got rid of a lot of summer ones, so I'm okay with that. Let's move on to winter. While going through the Christmas one, a summer one popped up, so I'm going to actually gift that one, so bye-bye. These make great gifts, and I know that both fragrances come back every single year, so I think I'm going to gift both of these. These ones came from the same collection. I just love the packaging, and both of the fragrances are amazing. I plan on using these, so keep. I have a soft spot for these ones because I'm very sentimental, and these ones were from the year that I very first started working at Bath & Body Works, so I know I should use them up, but I just am a little bit of a sap about it. But I'm keeping both of these. See, I hid the same soap. I had one in my fall bin and one in my Christmas bin. I have to keep it. I'm just gonna do it. I love the packaging and I love how the bottles are kind of this fuzzy matte texture. But I think these would both make great gifts, Cozy Vanilla Cream and Fresh Sparkling Snow. By the way, obviously this smells like vanilla, but the Fresh Sparkling Snow smells like Icy Melon, Holiday Pear, and Falling Snow. So I think those would make some good gifts. Love the packaging on this one, Spiced Apple Toddy. It's classic, and I haven't really seen it made in a hand soap that often, so I plan on keeping this one. Spiced Gingerbread Swirl and Frosted Coconut Snowball. Now, there was one year that I picked up a whole bunch of these and gave them as gifts, so I'm actually gonna keep these ones for myself because everyone in my life already kind of got some soaps like this or ones that are similar to it, so these ones are for us. These are some older packagings, but I think I'm gonna keep both of these just because of nostalgic, but I promise to use them up instead of hang on to them forever. Now, to me, this doesn't smell bad. In fact, it smells quite good. It has white birch, balsam fir, and snowy marshmallow, but you know me, I tend to like really, really sweet fragrances. This one is better for someone who likes a little more woodsy, smoky. I know a lot of guys would appreciate this fragrance, so I think I'm gonna put this in my gifting pile as a versatile gifting option. Spiced Peppermint I plan on keeping because of its unique fragrance. Not only does it have the fresh peppermint, but it also has cinnamon mixed in there and vanilla cream. So it's kind of a fun, different type of fragrance than your classic peppermint. But something I wanted to show you using this bottle is if you would like to know what year your bottle or your fragrance was made, on the body care and the hand soaps, they have these little black codes, usually on the back or on the bottom. And what you want to look for is the very first number. That one is an 8. That actually tells you what year the bottle was made. So since this one is an 8, this bottle was made in 2018. That way, if you have too much stuff to use up like me, you can help yourself prioritize using the older bottles first. This is like my style of packaging. I just love all of these ones, and I haven't really used any of them yet, but I promise, well, okay. Last year I did use this one and it was great, but I think I'm going to keep all of these like a naughty person I am, just because I love the way they look, and I do have duplicates because I like to have one upstairs and one downstairs. So moving on to my gel hand soaps, I did something kind of naughty. When this fragrance, I think this was the first packaging that they made this fragrance in, the Winter Citrus Wreath. I think this was the first time that they ever released it, and I was so obsessed with this fragrance that I bought like a 6 for $24 sale just of this one fragrance because I never wanted to run out. Now I kind of smack myself because I do realize that they make it every year now because I think other people agreed that it was delicious. So I am going to get rid of these two as gifts. Best fragrance ever. Whoever gets these is going to be really happy. I just know it. And then I'm going to keep both the one that has a little bit of gunk on it. I'm going to keep the gooey one, and then they also made this exfoliating version. This packaging collection is from 2014. We've got the cherry almond shortbread and salted caramel. I have a hard time using these up because I'm feeling very nostalgic and sentimental about it, but maybe this is the year. I'm gonna keep them. Now this was a tote exclusive, I believe, from 2015, Be Joyful, and it's got kind of like this little champagne bottle shape. I'm going to keep this one. This is similar to that one exfoliating. It's got the ground up pumice stone in it. This one has sparkling mint blossom as the fragrance. I'm going to keep this one. Very Merry Meringue. It's got notes of whipped lemon, glazed sugar, and a hint of vanilla. I love those gourmand fragrances, and this one would be a great fragrance to use post-Christmas, kind of New Year's time, because it's not specifically Santa Clausy, but it's still very festive and cozy for cold season. Oh, and I'm gonna keep this one. These two fragrances come back every year, so I think I can part with them, and if I ever find myself really craving one of these fragrances, I'll just pick one up from my store. I thought I was all done with the Christmas soaps, but I found 3 more in the bottom of the bin. This one is, again, that exfoliating formula with the ground up pumice stone, Winter Whitewoods. Not crazy about the fragrance. I think it's a great fragrance, but it's just not my cup of tea, so I'm going to give that one away. I'm going to give away Winter Cranberry. I think I'm gonna give this one away along with the Winter Candy Apple and the Iced Cinnamon Roll, just because it's a part of that collection and it would make a great Christmas gift. So out of 36 Christmas hand soaps, I have found 12 to get rid of. All right, we are all done decluttering, and this is the final result. Out of the 101 hand soaps that I went through, I decided to keep 74, and I decluttered 27 of them. What you're seeing here is the 27 hand soaps that I decided to declutter. I hope that this video brought you some motivation to declutter something that you've been stashing away in your home. If it did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because next up on my to-do list for decluttering is the body care. And trust me, I have a lot more body care than I do hand soaps, so it's going to be a doozy. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.